So I started playing video games when I was around 4 or 5.
Maybe around 9 years old.
Probably say since I was about 10 years old. I've started playing Pokemon after I saw my brother playing it. You know, I was barely walking, but I could play video games.
I first heard about Maryville through Dan, the director here at Maryville Esports.
He tweeted out, is anybody looking to go to school on just and play esports at the same time? So I was kind of intrigued after that. I wanted to play competitively and do something with my life, so I thought I'd go to college and try it out.
When Dr. Lombardi came to me and with this idea, it was an idea where I saw it as an opportunity to allow players kind of go to a place where they can not only set themselves up for the future after they're done playing, but they can also educate their parents as to why they're doing it and how they're doing it.
Before I came to Maryville University, my parents were heavily against me playing video games at all.
So when I started becoming good at video games and was getting into esports, my parents didn't really understand what was going on. They just knew I was playing way too many video games.
We've had parents that when I called them to let them know that I offered their kid a scholarship to play video games, they thought I was a scam. They didn't think that it was real. They didn't think that this was something that was possible. And now they make t-shirts with their kid's name on it. Chody Wallace Fan Club. And they go to all the events.
Right now, my parents love this situation. They're all for it, and obviously I'm graduating now, so they're super happy.
Oh yeah, well, my parents definitely support me now. My dad stops giving me flack about, oh, gaming won't get you anywhere. He's on the hype train now. He's all about it.
When we first got here, I definitely expected to win. So it wasn't necessarily a surprise for me because I knew, especially the caliber of program that we created here was definitely a pioneer in a space and a level that hadn't been reached yet, I would say. So we knew that we would be successful.
I first heard about Maryville through Dan Clerkey. I got into a Skype call with him. When
I actually interviewed Tony for the position on Skype 4 years ago, he was probably the most shy person I've ever met in my entire life. A lot of the answers he actually typed responses to as opposed to responding to them verbally, which was super weird. He came to Maryville eventually and he's just a completely different person now.
I never thought I'd go to college in the first place.
When I called him to offer him the spot, he literally said to me, I don't know if I'll be able to come to college because I think I'm too dumb to go to college.
I'd like to thank Maryville for taking a chance on me and giving me a home for 4 years. I really couldn't have done that without you guys.
I think that him graduating this year has proved himself wrong. I think that he's learned that he's a very intelligent person. I think that he's learned that he's very capable of doing whatever he sets his mind to, and I think that that's something that he would have never learned if he hadn't come to Maryville.
It's definitely an important feeling for me to be the first graduating class because I'm kind of setting a pathway for future esport players.
It's a combination of a lot of things. First, obviously, I'm excited. I'm ready to go on kind of the next phase in my life. Just thinking back on how these 4 years, how much has changed. And that progression, it's an excitement for the future to see what will happen with Maryville, especially after I'm gone. And I can't wait to look back and see what the team is doing maybe when I'm not here.
After I graduate, well, hopefully, be a good husband. I'm getting married in May.
After graduation, I'm looking to continue into the esports scene.
I'm hoping that after I graduate, I will either get offered to play on a professional team and academy for League of Legends, and if that doesn't work out, I'm hoping to come back to Maryville University and pursue 2 more years of my program here.
These guys graduating, these guys being here, have kind of paved the way for the future batches of recruitment, what they've accomplished. They know that Maryville management and staff and the school are adept at being nimble. They're adept at recognizing what needs to be done to put the best product out on the field as well as the best students in the classroom. And I think that the championships that we've won with this group of players kind of attest to that, and it kind of proves that our formula and our philosophy works. When this group of players walks across the stage for graduation, I'm honestly probably gonna cry. Just seeing how much they've grown since their first year is actually crazy to me. The amount of memories that we've created together, the amount of championships we've won. I'm gonna be sad and I'm gonna miss them, but I know that they're all going to move on to greater and bigger things, and I'm more excited to see where they end up 15 years from now.